Easy, James here. Now, I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, and some of you are probably thinking, no, he has definitely run off this time. No, I promise you I haven't. The truth is, okay, I've really been struggling with the whole YouTube thing lately. I've been so busy with work, and the thing is, when you work for a company and you're employed, like I used to be, you get up at 7:30, you go to work, and when 5:30 comes around, you bugger off home, and that's it. That's your working day done and over with. The problem is, when you're self-employed, it's a very different story. You go to work all day, then you come home, and then your work starts again, because then I have to sit there and do invoices and sign off certificates and do all kinds of crazy garbage like that, and it consumes quite a lot of your time. And also as well, I work from home as well, so I do like appliance repairs and computers and stuff like that. So because of a certain new release of the Microsoft's operating system, you know what one I'm talking about, I have had a batch of 50 or 60 laptops all coming for repairs all at once. So I've been really been a busy boy trying to work through all them and get them out the door as quickly as possible. So yeah, as you can tell, I really haven't had much time for the YouTube thing. But anyway, that busy stint's over with now. The laptops and computers and appliances are still coming in. I'm still working in the daytime, but just not as much. Now also, one of the main reasons is I have had a massive sort out, and I mean a massive sort. I've like 8 tip runs. Like I loaded the boot of the car up about 8 or 9 times down the dump, and they're all giving me funny looks down there because they're thinking, really? Now around here, you're not allowed to dump commercial waste at these sites. You have to pay to get rid of commercial waste. It's probably like that in other countries as well. Maybe you could let me know if that's the case near you, but around this area certainly you have to pay to get rid of commercial waste. So they're looking at me very funny when I go down there and I've got about 8 or 9 servers, 10 laptops, few switches, loads of Cat5 cable and all sorts of crap like that. They're thinking, are you sure this is all from your house? And I promise you it is. It is just, it's stuff that I've accumulated over the years and finally decided to get rid of it. If you look at half of it, it's about 20 years old, and that's because that's how long it's been up there. But that's what I mean. So it is all mine, but they just give you funny looks like, ooh, you know, that could be commercial waste. But anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, so I've had a massive sort out and a massive clear out, and the stuff that I am keeping that is useful, I've been sorting it out. And out here, especially in the lab, I have had electronics components that have all been boxed up, a lot of new old stock stuff and all that, and in the end I just had to tip it out all over the bench and sort it out. And it took me a while. It was a bit of mayhem, but I finally got it all sorted, and yeah, so I'm getting somewhere. That's the lab sorted. Right, so I've made some progress sorting out the components. I brought a couple more of these ESD safe plastic component drawers, and I've started to sort them out and label them up. So in here I've got some power diodes in there, got Zener diodes, all different voltages, some more Zener diodes there. These are just random power diodes, some power transistors, NPN and PNP, some MOSFETs in there, power ones, lots of NPN transistors and stuff. Like these are old metal can ones. A lot of this stuff is like new old stock stuff from RS Components from years ago. Some more in there, bipolar junction. Got some more transistors in there. These are really old ones, you won't find them anymore. That's why I've kept them, because they're obsolete. Voltage regs, some power supply control stuff, some random stuff. As tidy as you'd like to be, every engineer has got a drawer that looks like this. It's just random components. I don't think I'll ever get around to sorting that out, but oh well. Got some analog devices stuff there. Some more components, metal can op amps, ADCs, programmable logic, some more logic stuff there, got some more logic stuff there, more logic, another random, more logic. This is just some obsolete stuff which I'm keeping as a bit of a keepsake. There's some old erasable memory chips there, more stuff there. Some audio I've got some memory stuff here, memory chips, EPROMs, some 78 series logic, more bloody diodes which I've got to probably sort out at some point, more logic, op amps galore, more op amps. Yeah, so pretty much I'm making progress. And then up on this drawer unit, which is actually on the bench, this has got stuff in there that I use quite regularly, like some more regulators there, some more 4000 series logic, 7000, so more op amps. These are ones that I quite regularly use, LM324, stuff like that. Opto couplers, I've got some power transistors in there, more power transistors, more MOSFETs, more bipolar junction transistors, a few Zener diodes, bridge rectifiers, crystals, LEDs, LED displays, and I've got some random ICs that are just on conductive foam, which I may just leave on there, to be honest, and I'll just use them as I need them. Well, I don't think I'm going to run out of op amps anytime soon. I've got 4 drawer loads down there, and I've just opened up another box and found yet more op amps. But the good thing is they're all useful because they're all standard types. I've got the old classic LM741, or these are UA741, same thing, different manufacturer. LM348, beg your pardon. LM2902, 3900N. So they're all pretty good mixture. And I also found these as well. Look at that. Look, proper old school. It's ceramic packages, and they're proper heavy as well. Yeah, I tell you, you don't get that anymore these days. Nowadays, you just get the cheap ass plastic packages. Yeah, not the old ceramic. I bet they're quite hard to come by these days. Not the part. Obviously, the part numbers are pretty standard part, but not in that package. So, yeah, I think these must have been new old stock, because these would have been round probably long before I was born, so I don't think I would have gone into a Radio Shack 40 years ago and brought them. Oh, phone interruption. Very nice. Oh well, so I've got to find another drawer for all them now. And I've got this box here which is absolutely bursting with cables, and there's so many different types of cables in here. In fact, I don't even know what's in here, so I'm going to have to tip it out and sort it all out. Now, I went online and brought some of these plastic storage tray things, so I'm going to sort them all out into different trays, and hopefully, yeah, we'll be able to sort it. So I'm going to tip it out and see what's in there. Yeah. Right then, on we go. What the fuck? Well, I think I slightly underestimated how much was actually in that box, and I think I'm going to need some bigger crates. I'm going to order some bigger ones, I think. But at least they're all sorted out, that's the main thing. I've got all my phone cables, coax, HDMI, power cables, USB, audio, video cables, Cat5 cables, and all power bloody adapters, all kinds. I did find a few interesting items though. I found this in there, a nice little Linksys Skype phone, complete with a little dongle thing and a power cradle. So that's quite cool. I'll try that out, see if that works. I think it's still got a battery in it. Yep, a couple of batteries in there. So I'll power that up and see if it actually works. I did find a little docking station thing, an old Dazzle cable, which are crap, a couple of cordless phones, my old modem before I went fibre, a load of these DSL micro filters. Oh, I hate them things, they're crap. And what else? Oh yeah, and I found this as well. This is a bit weird. Yeah, what do you make of that? It's a bit weird. I'm not a doctor, well, not a medical doctor anyway. Some people call me the technical doctor. But I don't think I can use this to find a turntable's pulse somehow, so I don't know. I think that's probably going to go in that box. Oh, that's all the rubbish, by the way. This is all going in the bin because it's all crap. There's basically just, you know, old mice, the old ball type ones, PS2 mice, crap. Some crappy old speakers off an old home cinema thing, cheapy home cinema. There's an old crappy NTL splitter thing. There's old headsets. Did also find this old alarm module from a Ford. It's probably from an old Sierra or maybe an old Escort. I don't know. I don't even know if it actually works, nor do I really care. So that's going in there as well. Right, now I've got all this done, but I've got another box now, believe it or not. So let's get on with that one. Right then, box number 2. Okay, so I've got all these sorted into piles now. That's a few SATA cables there. Got SATA power connectors, audio headers, USB headers, PS2 headers, RS232 headers, and IDE cables. So now I've got to put all those into individual crates, and I use the blue box for my power adapters, so at least I've got somewhere to put them now. Yeah, I've really made a big mistake on the size of these crates. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're fantastic containers. There's nothing wrong with them. It's my fault. I've just ordered ones that are too small. Bottom line is, I've just got too many cables. And my friends always joke. They always say, oh, you've got more cables than Maplins. And I always laugh it off like, oh, yeah. But the funny thing is, I actually probably have got more cables than Maplins. But at least I don't have to go into Maplins to buy a cable, because I feel sorry for all you people that have to. These old cheapy PC speakers, these ones are these little flat panel ones, but they break too easy, they sound terrible, and they're cheap. These things obviously not worth anything, they're so cheap, they sound absolutely terrible, and because of my lack of patience I couldn't be bothered to untangle them, so I just ripped all the wires off, so they can go straight in the bin. Right, so that's everything sorted out. Now I need somewhere to store it all. Now the most obvious place is in the loft, but I don't just want to dump it all up there. Otherwise I'll be back at square one and my loft will end up looking like it was about 5 or 6 years ago. And I don't really want that. So anyway, I might have gone a bit over the top, but I'm going to design and build a little racking system that goes in the back of my loft against the back wall. And I've gone and made a 3D CAD drawing of it. That's to scale, so I know how much timber I need. I'm actually going to use tile battens. Now I know some of you are probably thinking, tile battens, really? But you know what? They're cheap. It's a financial reason. I don't want to spend a fortune on it. It's just a bloody loft rack. And I know tile battens are sawn timber and they're rough as arseholes, but no one's ever going to look at it. No one's ever going to go up there and see it. It's just for storage. So perfect. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to head off down the timber yard in the morning, go and pick up some tile battens, and then I'm going to get cracking and build some racking. Oh, that was so cheesy. I might even cut that out. Nah, bugger it, I'm going to keep it in. Why not? It's a bit of cheesiness for you. Right, here's all the timber. It's all banded up and it comes in 4.5 metre lengths. So I'll start making some cuts and then we'll take it up and crack on. Well, I'm sorry about all the background noise. I've got my server rack whirring away in the background, but that seemed to completely go to plan. So I'm going to start loading these out. Right, so I've got all the stuff on here now. Now I've chucked a lot of stuff away, but this is the stuff I'm keeping and I've organised it. And just as a bit of a keepsake, I've kept my old iMac. I think that actually still works. I might boot that up in another video. Got a couple of old, well I say old, fairly recent Asus motherboards that are in their boxes. They're actually all brand new, but I'm going to keep them just as a, you know, if I need to get a system together nice and quick, at least I've got them in stock. A few old laptops which I'm keeping just for, you know, just in case. Hard drives, basically some hubs, memory, stuff like that. Got everything organised in boxes, cables, different types of cables, power bricks, yeah, you name it, everything's all nicely organised. I've got a couple of these collapsible boxes as well. I've just got some random computery stuff in there, KVMs, power Ethernet adapters. I think that's more random computer stuff, Xboxes. Yep, anyway, so pretty much all organised. Nice. So there you go, I've had a massive sort out, everything's tidy. Oh, by the way as well, during this time, I also replaced the heating system, fitted a new boiler, I fitted a new kitchen and completely redecorated the living room, and I got a new sofa. So no more manky old green couch that everyone loves so much. I've now got a new sofa. So new sofa, fresh start, and I'm going to start getting some decent videos. Now, I've had some wicked video requests which I'm going to get through slowly, but also I'm going to do some videos on some other subjects. I'm still going to be doing the DJ videos, still going to be doing the Technics videos, but also I'm going to do some videos on electronics. I'm going to do some electrical videos, i.e. you know, electrical work videos. I'm going to be doing some plumbing videos. I'm going to be doing all sorts, and there's also going to be a little bit of madness as well, like this. Let's call Batman. This job if you were scared of heights. Look what I've got to play with today. Look at that. Here's just a bit more painfully irritating stupidity for you. They've gone through the effort of putting a nice IP external rated box, and then they go and use twin and earth and put a fucking terminal block with tape around it and not even bother connecting up the earths. That's really bad, isn't it? And they've buried it, just to add insult to injury. So I look forward to doing all of that. Hopefully you look forward to those videos, and don't forget also, if you want to subscribe, wherever the subscribe button is, hit the button, and then whenever I make a new video, you'll be one of the first to know. There you go. So thank you for watching this video. Sorry I haven't been on for a while. Hopefully all in the past now. Remember, new couch, fresh start. Like, that's how you gauge having a fresh start. Yeah, I've got a new sofa now, so everything's going to change. Anyway, so hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Nice one.